So we're going to talk about this young lady, Hannah Moody. She was a 31-year-old influencer who was tragically found deceased near the Gateway Trailhead in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're going to hear one of her friends reminisce about her vibrant personality, her deep faith, and her unwavering passion for the outdoors. She pretty much died doing what she loved to do best, is being outside. Hannah was reported missing on May the 21st, 2025, after she failed to return from a solo hike. Her body was discovered the following day, approximately 600 yards off the trail. Authorities have stated that there was no immediate signs of foul play or trauma, and an investigation is underway to determine the cause of the death. Known for her uplifting social media presence, Hannah shared her hiking adventures and Christian faith with nearly 50,000 Instagram followers. Her final post, shared shortly before her disappearance, reflected on finding positivity. Cited Romans 8:28. She had recently started a series called Hikes with Han, aiming to inspire others with her outdoor experiences. The news of her untimely death has sparked an outpouring of grief and tributes from followers in the hiking community. Friends describe her as a bright light and a free spirit who felt most at home on the trails. Her family has expressed profound sorrow, with her brother Joel stating, "I hope that in death she has found the home she sought in life."
We're learning more about a 31-year-old Scottsdale hiker who died in the sweltering heat on Wednesday. Friends of 31-year-old Hannah Moody describe her as very adventurous and kind.
12 News journalist Sean Rice is live this evening for us at the beginning of the Gateway Trailhead, where Moody had embarked on a hike this week. And Sean, what are you learning about her?
Yeah, Mark and Kribe, good evening to you both. Some of Hannah's closest friends, who I just had the privilege to speak with this afternoon, describe her as the kind of person who would give to those in need and always be there for those who knew her best. Now, this hike here behind me, it's an uphill, multi-mile trek to the top, and I'm told it's one Hannah had completed countless times in the past. But on Wednesday afternoon, her friends and family believe she didn't make it down and suffered a fatal bout of heat exhaustion.
Like I was numb, like it still doesn't really feel real.
When Megan Pascal got a call Wednesday evening, she expected it would be from her close friend Hannah, a daily catch-up on how their day went.
I just knew how experienced a hiker she was. She wouldn't go out there unprepared whatsoever.
To her surprise, the 31-year-old avid hiker was missing, never returning from a late morning hike in the Arizona mountains northeast of Scottsdale. Her friends and family had a good idea of where she was when she posted a video on her Instagram page that morning, pointing to the mountains she intended to scale.
I was trying to stay positive because that was the person she was. She always had a positive outlook on everything.
As nightfall approached, the search for Hannah was called off. The next day, people from all over the valley flooded the hills in search of her.
We were called out about 12:17 in the afternoon yesterday for a body recovery.
Scottsdale Fire and other agencies found Hannah's body a mere 600 yards from the hike's entrance. Those closest to her remembering her as a gentle, giving person whose Christian faith was a major part of her life.
She was just such a kind soul. She had such a huge heart. Like I said, she would go out of her way to make a stranger smile. And just her joy for nature and being outside and her relationship with the Lord. She's our angel. She's going to be looking over us, and I'm going to constantly just keep in mind all the impact she left and the memories she left us.
And an official cause of death has not yet been revealed. Now, what Megan believes may have happened to her friend is that she suspects she got a later start or a later beginning to that hike than she ever would have expected to. Those 100-degree temps here on Wednesday may have gotten to her, and they suspect she may have taken a path down the mountain that she has never taken in the past. Now, Hannah was expected to turn 32 years old this next week on May 31st, and in her honor, her friends and family members will be holding a sunrise hike right as the sun comes up at 5 a.m. right here at the Gateway Trailhead. I'm told the reason they're doing this is because that's exactly how Hannah would have been spending her 32nd birthday. We're live.
I hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.